The winter is coming again. Welcome to Glow Up Gossip, exciting news for Game of Thrones fans. Warner Brothers is working on a movie set in George R.R. Martin's incredible fantasy world. It looks like the epic saga might finally hit the big screen. The idea of a Game of Thrones film isn't actually new. Back when the original series was wrapping up, showrunners David Benioff and Dan Weiss envisioned ending it with 3 feature films instead of a final TV season. Even Martin himself was on board, revealing in 2014 that movie ideas were already being discussed. But at the time, HBO was committed to keeping Game of Thrones strictly a TV show, considering it their prestige project. Since then, a lot has changed at HBO and Warner Brothers, with new leadership like Casey Bloys at HBO and Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi at Warner Brothers Pictures. Now, as HBO/Max and Warner Brothers are working more closely on fantasy titles, we may actually see the Game of Thrones universe expand onto the big screen. The lines between movies and TV are blurring more than ever, and Game of Thrones could be the next big franchise to cross over. Warner Brothers has shown this trend in action with The Batman, which spun off the hit HBO series The Penguin, and with Dune, which has an upcoming series Dune, Prophecy on Max following the success of Denis Villeneuve's films. Even Harry Potter is getting a reboot as an HBO series, and new Lord of the Rings movies are in the works despite Amazon's TV show, The Rings of Power. The idea that a story has to stick to either film or TV feels outdated, making it no surprise that Game of Thrones might be next to shift mediums. HBO's House of the Dragon, a prequel to Thrones, just wrapped its 2nd season, and another prequel, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, is planned for 2025. But what fans are really waiting for is a new storyline set after the original series, since every spin-off so far has focused on the past. Could the upcoming film finally give fans that continuation?